Hey, what up, Doug? How does my mic sound? Is it a little too loud? How does the desktop sound? Is it too loud? I'm just trying to go for that like ambient background noise. Little quieter, you think? How about now? Nice. We're going for that in music, some medieval in music. How does the video look? Looks good to me. You get to see how the guts of the airbrush. Oh, whoops, forgot something. Get a little fucking oil in here. Alright, Doug, it just looks like it's me and you, dog. At least for the start off. I think Chris and others should be getting in, if that's still you. Oh. Let me know, tell me how it sounds. I'm gonna turn on my airbrush and my air compressor. How do I sound now with that thing going on? Sick. Dude, honestly, thank you so much for doing the bot shit. I can't wait to get that shit going and then develop more of the layout a little bit better. Because I don't even know how it, like, to you, I have no idea how it looks. I don't even know if people can donate or anything. Alright, cool. That's what's really important. I don't really care. The airbrush will only be on momentarily sometimes. Alright, we'll get this bad boy started, dude. Get a little flow-aid in there. We're gonna go, let me see. I feel like it's a little too bright. I can't really tell though. How does the miniature look right now? Is it too bright? Alright, cool. Now we'll get a little bone white. Paint this skeleton guy. Alright, we're just gonna hit every single little part of his skeleton, but we're not really worrying too much about overspray right now. If the camera starts looking like shit, just let me know, dude. It's so awkward painting with the camera like directly in front of my face. How does that look now? Does that look better with less light on it? I almost feel like it does. Okay, good. It was looking too bright. I feel like you couldn't even like see any color going on. Alright, well I'm just gonna let that guy dry. And we'll move on. I got basically two skeletons that I'm gonna paint. This guy's freaking hilarious, dude. Look at, he's got the middle finger blasting up right now, dude. It's one of the funniest miniatures I've seen. Getting every little nook and cranny, dude. I'm glad the mic sounds good. I can't wait till we start the campaign in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to see how that sounds. That'll be I feel like that'll be the real test of it. Alright, I feel like that guy's pretty much good for now. Just cleaning out this pot. I wish I knew what that even means, stream my coding for the bots. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Simple, dude. Simple-minded. Ah, okay. Alright, that's enough airbrushing. We'll do some brush work now. We're gonna use Glory Red as our base coat for his cape. I would say cape and his little mohawk thing. I think that's the best the cameras look. Glory! Glory! Is that the best the cameras look so far? I feel like it is. And it's so hard to get the lighting right. I'm not a camera person. Just gonna base the whole cape in this coat color, in this caper. And really try not to fuck up what we just did with the airbrush, because I don't want to go back. Yeah, I literally just have the autofocus, like the Logitech thing, right up on my left screen, so I can just like tap the arrow to adjust it if it's like bugging out or something. I might have to tinker with the lighting sometime, because looking at the screen, it's brighter than looking at it in person. But I don't know, we'll figure it out some other time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there with a smaller brush. This thing's too biggy. Too big. Where are you? I like how this skeleton has like something blocking his crotch. He doesn't have anything there. There's so many tight spaces in here. This guy's a kind of a pain. Thumb hurts. Fucked up there a little bit. He's got a big bone there. Oh yeah, he's got a big bone. So big that Reaper has to hide it. Damn it. I just touched his arm. God damn it. Whatever. I'm gonna jump to a smaller brush here. It's getting way too tight. Even smaller than that one. Dude, if it was just me and you the whole stream, I would fucking bust up. I told like Brittany and Joe and all them, I'll be like, fuck you guys. Those bastards. Goddamn, Joe. It's always Joe's fault. Alright, I gotta get these little tiny freaking pieces that connect to his back here. This is gonna be difficult. There's one. There's two. Is that like the preview for the bot or something? Or is it like active right now? I have no idea. think the cape's good enough. It's gonna look like crap until I give it a nice wash after I'm done with all the base coats. Should be pretty soon. We're gonna come in with some burnt umber, and we're gonna hit this little, looks like fur on the back of this skeleton staff thingy. So give it a nice dark base coat. We'll probably have to do 2 thin coats. We'll see. That's what it's looking like. Trying to get all these edges here of the cape, or not the cape, the fur on the back of this thing. We're gonna come back to the red. We're gonna get this little, like, I don't know, ribbon thing hanging out here. Matches cape. Oops. A little further back. Ho ho ho! There's a little hanging up here in the front. I don't know what emote that is, but it's funny. Oops, sorry, painting totally off. Yeah, I would never paint like this, to be honest. It's super hard. Normally I'm like this painting to give myself support, but having the camera look up like that is just a nightmare. We're gonna come back into the little skeleton bone and clean up our mistakes. Maybe. Since this is the first one, I don't really care too much. I'm just trying to keep painting. Man, lots of mistakes here to clean up. I think it's literally impossible. Like when I paint all over the place. So sometimes it's better to sit at a different angle depending on what you're painting. And I don't feel like adjusting the camera too much. That's way too much attention to the camera. We're going to come in with just a little black here, and we're going to paint the sword hilt black, and then silver. But silver always looks better over black. instead of like gray or skeleton bone, whatever's on it right now. A little too much. Yo, it's pimpin' in here? Yeah! I don't know who you are, but damn straight. The Rooster. It's your boy, man. I got a lot of boys. It's your boy. Just let me know who you are so I can adequately say what up. Okay, if you say Shaka, then that's you, Chris. What up, dude? Same thing here. We'll hit this tip of the spear here that's holding that skeleton staff thing, because we're going to hit it with some silver after. Just the tip, it looks like. Just the tip. Oh, you know it, Doug. Dude, the shakes are killing me right now. Try coffee. I already drank some coffee when I got back home because I was pretty tired after lifeguarding. Alright, we're gonna paint this little, I don't know what to call it, shaft of the staff with some handlewood. Secret weapon handlewood. We'll try to get it in one coat, but I don't know, this stuff kind of sucks. Handlewood for the shaft, dude. It's got a nice color to it. But I don't know, there's something about secret weapon miniatures when I paint with them, it doesn't really go on very well. We'll see. Sometimes it does. It's looking like it's doing pretty good. It's got like a nice beige color. Maybe a little more brown. Spin it over, get the other side. Really try to angle that miniature to make it easy on yourself. Come in with a smaller brush because I don't want to repaint the hands. Get right in between those. Should we give this guy like a power sword or something? I feel like it'd be a lot for a skeleton dude, but it might be kind of fun. We're gonna come with a little white. We're gonna get this mohawk. I didn't want to do everything red. It'd been a little too much. Ooh, that's really a lot too much. Way too much paint. Here, we'll give him, what's it called? A lightning blade. That'll be fun. Oops. Awesome. So for that, we'll have to do the whole thing black, which would be good. Nice and easy. Do you make these figures Nitram 49B. I do not make the figures. Reaper Miniatures makes the figures. I just paint them. I wish I made them someday. I plan on it someday. Not right now, though. Too poor. No, they're just for any sort of role-playing games. We use them for Dungeons and Dragons, so. But I don't know, whatever kind of role-playing game you're into, they're kind of very versatile. So we'll go with some silver, some model air silver right over where the black is. Sorry. TV show. We'll do the same thing for the handle of the sword, making sure not to get it on the part above. We'll try. Gonna come back and accidentally miss. Looks like I missed a couple parts on the cape. Oops, sorry. It's so hard to know where I'm painting, like where the miniature is on the camera. Oh, too much. Back to Chris and Doug. It's just us. It's funny how like people like stroll in and they're like, "Oh hey, what's up? Peace." Alright, we're gonna do a second layer of the white on the little mohawk thing, just to kind of really get a nice white color. Thin coats is the trick. Drop my paintbrush. Alright, I'm about to wash this guy. He looks like shit right now. He'll look sexy here in a second. Alright, so we'll move to the sword now. So for a lightning blade, we're going to take magic blue here. And we're going to give it like such a tiny amount of pigment. Lots of water, and just put it on gradually and let it dry out flat on each side. So it's basically, it's like 90% water right now, just some pigment. And we're just going to go up and down, not covering the whole sword, just kind of where we're thinking about putting like bolts of lightning. So we'll still be leaving some black, or we'll try to here, we'll see how that works. Definitely get it at the base a lot, so... So you see how it's kind of like lots of water there, and we're just gonna let that dry out before we do the other side, or else gravity will fuck it up. Oh, we'll switch gravity. What a wanker. Gravity, fucking gravity. Yeah, Chris, you see that middle finger right there? That's for you. I still can't believe they put that in there. It's literally one of my favorite things I've seen so far. It's beautiful. So for this guy, same kind of deal. Anything that we want to be plate metal, which is stuff on his wrists, head up here, a little scythe, that one down there. We're gonna hit with black before we hit it with silver. Let's see if I can get the right brush going on. And I don't have a stand for this guy, so it's kind of hard. I ran out of super glue. Get the helmet next. Coming with a little bigger brush. That was kind of tedious right there with that little tiny one. I'm a robot. Nice, dude. You got that shit going. I don't know what it does, but it's beautiful. Pretty sure it just said stuff automatically, right? Alright, our goal here is to not hit his eyeballs that are hanging around this area. Hey, what up, Joe? Stab him? Dude, for you, I would. Alright, we'll come in with a little tinier brush here, because I don't want to paint this again. I'm painting this guy. I got these two guys going on right now. Both 6-arm skeletons, kind of simple. This guy's ready for a wash here in a second. He looks pretty much dry. And then for you, I'm doing a little lightning blade. There's a little kind of like prefix to the lightning blade for you, Joe. It's all for you. Put him down. The lightning, I know, dude. I was hoping you'd come tune in. Hey, Joe, hit that follow button. Nobody's hit it yet since I just started. I want to see something pops up. I have no idea the Streamlabs. Oh, it did pop up. Okay, I'm just blind. Did the what's it called pop up? Darth Sidious going like execute order 66. That's annoying. Well, I'll figure that out some other day. Alright, and we'll do the same thing. We're gonna hit that sword with a very thin glaze. Lots of water. Kind of trying to... that's a little too thick. We're trying to lead it like where we kind of want the lightning bolts. It's kind of giving it this like mystic look. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. We'll go back to the other side. It looks like it doesn't really thing. Just a little bit, or we really want it. Doug is in here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who the fourth person is. There's only 4 of us in here right now. It's Doug, Chris, and you, Joe, and then another 4th person, I'm not sure. They haven't chit-chatted quite yet. Alright, we'll let that bad boy dry. And a robot. You know, I'm gonna paint that guy later. That guy's too tedious. You bought King of Tokyo, Joe? Good. Alright, we're gonna do a little airbrushing. King of New York. Do you have it now, Doug? And then Alright, well, we let that sword dry. We're gonna do a base coat for his cloak. Actually, yeah, we'll just do his cloak first. All black. The classic Grim Reaper style. Yeah. I got some other stuff. There's another. Here, check out this bad boy. We can airbrush him too. He's like he like cut purple. I don't have purple. I'm waiting. I literally have like a couple purples, but I don't like them. I'm waiting on another purple to come out or come here. See how he's like coming out of the ground. I was thinking like a yellowish orange fade to his body with a make cape purple. No way, dude. We gotta keep it the classic Grim Reaper style. And he's too cool. This guy I was buying from Miniatures, he just gave me this one for free for spending so much money. Alright, we'll put in a little flow aid. Where is it? Stir that pot. Little back here, you can see what it looks like when I percolate it, Joe. Chartreuse? The Glory Red, you mean? Alright, here we go. A little airbrush action. We're not too worried about the overspray right now. We'll be able to paint over that. We'll try to avoid as much as possible, but... just nice thin coats. I need a little more light in here. There we go. I'll turn him around. Yeah, some black bubbles, dude. Some death bubbles for this guy. Now we'll try to clean up all those inside parts. Little nooks and crannies. Alright, he's pretty much good. I don't really see any other parts that I really need to get him. A little bit right in there. Alright, we'll let him dry. Alright. Now we're gonna get back to the lightning sword. Did you hear the bubbles, Doug? Alright, we're just gonna take some white, and right now we're gonna literally using the smallest detail brush I have. And this is crunch time. You only get one chance, basically. And we're going for right here at the center, like it's powering from the base of the sword. This is fucking shaky. One opportunity, don't fuck it. Dude, it's hard. I'll try to do it so you guys can actually see. I mean, you're trying to create these little forks in it, and this is the lower. There's going to be kind of two phases of bolts. So, I mean, we'll see how this kind of turns out. I might just end up reinforcing it. It's kind of a small blade. So that turned out pretty good. It'll look much better once I go over the second lightning bolts. It'll look more like sheared. Again. We definitely want the lightning bolts wrapping around. See if you can connect anywhere you see. There's an edge. This side definitely looks better than that side. That one's a little too zigzaggy for me. Whatever. That's the front, though. That one looks much better. I need a drink of water after that. That made my blood boil. All right. Now we're gonna come back in with the airbrush for this guy, for the sword. Yeah. I've only done... That's my third time doing that. The other 2 times turned out pretty. I think I showed you some pictures of them. They turned out pretty good. Alright, we're gonna get a little floyd in the pot. We're using electric blue. Not much in there. Here, Joe. Here's some little bubbles for you. All right, now we're gonna actually turn down the pressure, whatever, the pressure in the airbrush. So it's literally like puffing out like the tiniest amount of mist. Hold up, I actually need a piece of paper. And we're going to literally lightly spray over the sword to kind of give it, like these lightning bolts are in the backdrop. If that makes sense. It'll be super subtle. And that's that. And we'll wash out the pot while we're here. Now it's round 2 lightning bolt time. And so we're coming back in. I really dislike this side, so we're gonna kind of try to work with it. I don't know how yet. That's too much. Whoops. That was bad. Man, this is tough. There we go. Alright, other side time. Yeah, this side turned out way better than that side. We'll see how this one goes. And there you go. That's basically done. Turned out pretty good. Let's give this guy some life now. Let's give him a wash. So we're going to take out our Nuln Oil. First, I'm going to correct that silver. Kind of fucked it up. You're gonna get me an apron? Dude, honestly, I've ruined like 6 pairs of shorts just brushing paint onto my shorts. Doesn't really matter to me. Alright. Now this is where the magic happens. See him now? We're just giving him an aggressive wash. Just dabbing it all into those little nooks and crannies. And it's gonna dull the color out on everything you hit. But it's basically doing the work for you. Just like falling into all those cracks. Now we come back and we're just trying to see if there's any pooling. We don't want too much. It'll kind of take away the detail. But we're just trying to redirect it all. Yeah, literally that took no work, and once it dries, it kind of calms down a little bit. So it's very aggressive right now, but it'll look much better once it dries out. And then you can always go back in and do another layer if you're really trying to get some shade going on. But we're just gonna do one for this guy, and then we'll come in and do some edge highlighting. I really didn't care about what I put my channel under. I don't really know. The one guy I like to watch stream, he puts it under creativity, but I don't know. You can put it under quite a different things. I don't know what the right thing to do is. I'm happy. So yeah, see, this guy looks 1,000 times better than he did before. And it won't look so glossy once it dries out. Flat though. Let gravity do some work. All right. Well, while that guy dries, we're gonna come in and get this guy going. Dude, day one, you get the power, the electric sword. Dude, this paintbrush sucks. So we got that skeleton bone, and a little too liquidy, but Hold on. I think I'm just gonna give the classic silver. I'll probably do gold, like the little plate that's holding it up, gold, and then the rest silver. And then I'll probably put blood on it. I have this like very glossy stuff that makes it look like blood. And then to contrast the red in this thing, I'll probably do this hourglass, like some sort of blue. But I haven't really decided yet. I don't know if I'll get that to. I don't know if I'll get to that today. Now we're just coming back over all the skeleton bone areas. You got to do a little 2 layers on these guys because I sprayed some black on it, but it'll look good still. Man, it's hard to get the lighting right. Whatever. I don't know what you mean by what tent things. Yeah, I gotta figure this out, especially because this is my first time. I don't really care that much. But man, it's a pain. I must say, never really working with cameras or doing anything Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. We'll get something going. All right, we're coming in with Burnt Umber, of course, and we are gonna hit his staff. God, it was good until I fucking messed with it. Yeah, there we go. It picks up the color. I think it just depends on the color. It just wasn't picking up all that black very well at all, but this it's picking up perfectly. Where is it? Yeah, he has a little more drawing. He'll look much better when I come in with the highlights. He'll look pretty cool. So now we're just gonna go over the scythe part. Yeah, it does not like bright colors or like whites and blacks. It hates it. The cameras. Nope. Alright, we'll let him dry. Alright. You guys wanna watch me paint this guy? This guy's been sitting staring at me for months. Blue, purple? Dude, I don't have purple right now. I have, like... I have this, like, alien purple, but I really dislike it. We're gonna go yellow-orange with red fins, and we'll try to do fades on everything. Let's see how good yellow works. It's really not. I got some royal purple is what I need. I got some coming in the mail. Alright. So we're going to keep a little bit of the yellow in the pot. And we're going to break out Troll Slayer Orange. A dirty yellow? Dude, it's going to look... It's base yellows right now, but it'll look better. Everything looks like shit until the very end with painting miniatures. It's just the way it is. For the Dark Army! That's right, Doug. Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna try to keep the yellow down around the base. We'll see how it goes. try to give it a pretty grade. And giving it a little extra up at the top. He looks angry. Yeah, he does. It's funny because, like, you guys get to, like, see this stuff, and it's like, you know you're gonna see it in the campaign when we play. Whatever. Trust me, this thing will pop out of the ground and scare the shit out of you guys. We're gonna go... Actually, I think we're gonna go, for the fins, we'll do a fade. We won't put red into the face at all. We'll just put it on the what's it called? The little fin things he's got going on here. Clean that tip. Oops, sorry, lost. Now we're just giving a little air to kind of help dry the paint. Now we're gonna keep the same stuff in the pot, but now we're gonna add a lot more of this Troll Slayer orange, and that's gonna give it a lot of pop. It's too thick. Little flow aid. Alright, so now we have a much more vibrant orange going on. We're really going for the very tops of them, the very, like, the most pointy areas, I would say. You know what I just realized? I forgot his claws. It's okay though. Dude, 1 million Dark Army bucks? Oh my god, I'm scared. I don't have any stuff to sell you. No, I gotta, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. I have to do the claws. I've done that where I've partially finished one guy, and then I'm like, oh shit, he's got another piece, and then I never get back to him. Especially that I have the colors out right now. The worst is like, you know, it's one thing to like, oh, write down everything you're doing. I can't do that. It's way too much organization for me. But he looks good. I actually really like that color scheme with the Troll Slayer orange. It's like very, very scary. Alright. Back to moon yellow, or gold yellow. Hold up. Same little technique we were just doing. Same thing. Back to the Troll Slayer orange. Trying to maintain that yellow base at the bottom. Can't find my Troll Slayer orange. Where did I put it? Oh, found it. Now we're basically going, you stole it, Doug. Thief! Basically going 100% Troll Slayer orange now. Really focusing on the most top part. That's probably it with the airbrush. I will be right back. Restroom. Put this guy to the side. So now he's dry. You can kind of tell it's kind of all chilled out a little bit. Man, does it look glossy as hell on the camera. There we go. So now we're going to take a little bit of we're going back to the bone white that we used for the skeleton bone, and we're gonna dry brush it. We're gonna try not to hit. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Maybe start here. Basically, what we're doing right here is just trying to reinforce all the raised edges of anything that's bone colored. After we kind of like washed it out with that Nolan oil. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but see how it kind of brought that color back. Need a smaller brush. Same thing, really dry out that brush again. Now we're gonna go for the arms and the legs and stuff, trying to avoid the cape as best as possible. Let me fix that. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, when it's colored like this, dude, it looks 1,000 times better on the camera. We're gonna come in with a little silver. He's got this like necktie. And we're gonna hit the whole thing with silver. Actually, we're gonna go for the edges. Fuck, it's hard to see. Now we're going to take some of this handle wood and we're going to actually dry brush. I like that it has this like light brown. And we're going to try to dry brush this fur pelt. There we go. And we're gonna give him a blue. We're gonna give him a blue gem in that little necklace thing to kind of match his sword. Just focusing on the middle part. I gotta do this above camera for a second. There we go. Doesn't look very good in the camera, but it looks pretty good here. Alright. And now we're gonna go back in. We're gonna reinforce all this red, but we're gonna be focusing on the raised edges only. So we're trying to keep all those dark places that we shaded earlier intact. Now we're just going for all those raised edges. Trying to use the angle of the brush and the miniature to kind of help me out so I'm not effing up too much. But it's turning out pretty good. So that's already kind of creating a little depth. Man, does it gloss like crazy. Now we'll do the same thing to the front side. do the same thing to this. Little fur, whatever, coming out. I don't know. Just hitting all those raised areas. Now we're gonna shift over one color brighter to scarlet red. And now same thing, except for now we're working a little more to the most like kind of medium ranged raised areas to really give it a nice gradient. Yeah, well, we'll do one more color. We'll use pure red at the very end, and it's gonna like make it pop a lot. Kind of like that 3-color scheme. It's kind of the standard. Just those most raised areas. There we go. I'll do the inside, the same thing. This side's really tons of little rivet, there are little lines everywhere. Oop, there's a mess up. It's okay. Where's the pure? Alright, now we got that pure red going on. And we'll just hit the very most raised edges. This is going to be where it gets dramatic. Fuck, I keep hitting that part. fuck. I don't know if you saw that. You saw nothing, Doug. You saw nothing. Don't ever mention that. Alright, same thing backside now. Just all those raised areas. Whew. I think that's it. I'm just gonna make a few corrections here. Whoops. Hey, Joe. Hey. Yeah, I'll base him and shit. Dude, I don't know what I'll put this guy for. I might actually keep him for a while. I kind of... Your favorite colors? I do like Glory Red. Basically, any cape that I paint, Glory Red. What, the exclamation mark color? My favorite color is green? Oh. That was exhausting. Alright, we'll just do some cleanup. He's talking about the bots. If you do exclamation mark something, it's some programming stuff that we don't understand. We're just simple people. Alright, hey Joe, thanks for coming by. Probably next Tuesday or something. I'm probably gonna try to do like Tuesday, Thursday every week or something like that. I don't know. I'll let you know. I haven't figured out. My schedule's gonna change dramatically here in like 2 months, so I have no clue. But for the summertime, it looks like at least I'll try to do it every Thursday. But honestly, you might just see me. I might just start streaming now whenever I paint, just for shits and gigs if somebody like wants to stop by. So I might be on a lot more. Simple peoples. Alright, later, Joe. Thank you, Doug. That was fun, dude. What's cool about it, what I like about it the most is probably that it forces me to just keep painting. Non-stop. Just keep painting. So I got quite a bit done. I mean, this guy turned out pretty good. If I didn't do that electric sword, it would have been much faster, but he turned out really good, I think. Did Brittany stop by? I have no idea. I bet you she didn't, right? Brittany. God damn it, Brittany. Alright. Well, thanks for the full spectrum, Doug. That was great of you. I love it. I'll talk to you later, dude. You can text me about shit.